Welcome back to Love Budget & Co. and I am Marie. If you're not subscribed, please make sure to subscribe. Today we're going to be doing another mini cash stuffing video, so if you're interested, please stay tuned. Welcome back, guys, to Love Budget & Co. I am Marie. I'm a single mom of a little boy and I live on an island. I depend on government help, so my expenses and my financial journey looks a little bit different from you guys' at this particular moment.
Take us higher. The night's young, it has just begun. As she puts her hand in mine, we wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull the stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shout from the top, we're gonna.
Okay guys, it is really extremely warm here. Like, it is hot. Like, there's heat advisories left and right. Like, it is that hot. Like, I need to fix the car AC ASAP because today I almost had a heat stroke at a light. I went way out towards like the metro area. You guys know that I always say that it's a little bit hotter over there. And I noticed that when I got out the vehicle, it was like if someone had turned on like a heater blowing at you, and it was just that hot. But I kept going, you know. I went into one of the stores because the store that I was originally gonna go into to get some materials for like the physical shop, it was on sale. It's Memorial Day, so it's on sale, and I said, well, I'll go there. But once I got there, the store opened like in one more hour. I said, so instead of sitting in my car, let me go to the store next door and just see if they have some certain things, you know, certain items or anything that I can use for the business. I'll just look around. So I was looking around, but I noticed like it was also hot inside of the store. And I just went to the bathroom and I said, well, I already looked in here and only 20 minutes had gone by and I had to wait like another 40 minutes for the other store to open. So I said, I'll go to the other mall and get this free body spray that I have and then come back and pick up the materials and go home. It was early. It was still 10 a.m. in the morning. So when I go back, get in the car, and I start driving towards the other mall, which is like, I would say about 8 traffic lights down, which is not too far. Once I get to like the third light, they send us into like this housing community because they're fixing the road. So I went to the housing community and I needed like 3 more lights to get to the other mall. So once I'm making the traffic light, I start feeling like my chest tight, a headache, and I start shaking, just shaking. And I literally felt like I was 2 seconds from passing out in that. It was like a huge avenue, guys, like a huge avenue. There were cars in front of me. I got like really scared because I didn't know if I was going to pass out. So I remember that I always carry, as you guys heard, I always carry frozen water bottles in my lunch bag. So I took out the water bottles and I started holding them because they had ice. When I tell you that the ice from these water bottles melted in less than 2 minutes. Like, by the time the traffic light had changed, the water bottles were completely melted. So what was left of the cold water bottles, I kept putting behind my neck. But I couldn't turn there to go back to the highway to come home because I was in the inner lanes, and that's like a huge avenue. So I literally kept driving and just saying, oh God, don't let me pass out. So I kept driving. And when I got to the next light, I turned in U. And I said, it's time to go back home. But I'm telling you, still, I got back home and I still felt like really nauseous. I felt really weak. I just got out the car and I went and got straight into the shower and took a really cold shower, as cold as I could. And that's what helped me like calm down a little bit. Still, even though like that, I still was feeling like a little bit nauseous. So I just turned on the fans because I don't have AC here in the house that I'm at. Like, you guys know that I don't have my own home. Believe me, if I had my own home, I would go totally old school and even get one of these window ACs because there is constant heat advisories. Like, that is not normal for Maine. So I'm thinking that there might be a hurricane this year, because it is not normal for us to have heat advisories in May. Our heat advisories are normally July, August. July, August are the really strongest heat advisory months, not in May. I don't even recall when we had a May heat advisory. So it's the beginning of May and we are having severe like heat, like it's a heat wave. So that's what happened today, and I could not get the items that I wanted because of that. Maybe it's a way of God saying that I need to wait a little longer to get the materials and to do this whole business thing. Maybe it was a way for like stay put there and stop trying to go to other stores and waste money you don't have. Although I wasn't going to waste money because it's a little coupon I have for a free body spray. So it's just so happened to be at like the other mall, not at the mall that I was at, but it is what it is, you know. So this is a warning for me to get this AC put on. Like I have to get this on because thankfully I was by myself. But could you imagine if I would have been with my son and my son would have got like the heat stroke? That would have been horrible. So I felt like it was one of these heat stroke situations, you know. Thank God I didn't pass out and I was able to make it back home. But let me tell you, it was a really scary moment. You guys know that I'm always going through scary moments. Every time I go to that side of town, I'm going through some scary situation. First, the wiper flies off. Now I almost got a heat situation. Oh my goodness, it was horrible. I'm telling you, I still feel weak. Like, I'm making this video and I still feel completely weak. Never mind the fact that I have been the whole week with muscle spasms and I've been fighting through them, guys. I've been fighting through these muscle spasms and looking online, because you know how we do. We look online to see how can we knock off a muscle spasm at home without having to go out. Yeah. So even my electronic equipment is having issues. Like, this camera did not want to film. Like, it was saying some sort of type of, I think it's overheating or something because of the heat. It didn't say overheat, but it doesn't want to read the SD card. My phone has been the same way. It doesn't want to read the SD card and it gets like really warm. So I think the heat also is affecting the way my equipment is working, even the computer. Like, and you know, it's hot. Like, it is hot. But let's get into this. Let me get into this. So today I'm going to do, I didn't put it in a tray, but I'm going to do a $26 cash stuffing, guys. So yeah, let's get this into check. Oops, sorry, I kind of hit the tripod. Oh my goodness, guys, for the first time we got 3 rolls with cash. We had never gotten 3 rolls with cash. Normally we got 1 and 2. See what I'm saying, guys? You start off small and then it picks up. See, we started off with just one little slot filled. Now we're getting 3 slots filled. Also, I have been issues with uploading. I think it's also the heat that it has not let me upload the videos. It's crazy. Like, the heat is really hot. It's piping hot. So for the first time we got the 3 rolls packed, and let me show you what we're going to do. Also, I have been working on physical shop items. I have about 11 items created. That also might be why I have muscle spasms, because that particular day the internet was working well. So I sat down from about 9. It wasn't 8, it was about 9. From 9 o'clock in the morning to 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I was just sitting there completely working. I didn't stand up. I didn't go eat. I didn't go to the washroom, nothing. I just sat there and worked because this internet was doing so good. So I worked there till I felt drained, till I felt like I couldn't anymore. I wasn't thinking straight anymore by that time. So yeah, I just did all that. And maybe that's why I got muscle spasms as well, because I didn't get up, I didn't stretch, I didn't do anything. But let's get into this. So I did take care of the tithe, and we're gonna do 20 in the office. I'm gonna do these 20 in the office, and as you can see, we have $1, so it is $21 in office things. So you guys know I need the PO box, as well as I've been testing out new materials. And then we're gonna do 5 in my son's back to school, which I said was clothing. I'm gonna do 5 in here because I have to change his uniforms, and that is quite pricey. So it's 5, 6, 7. The only good thing is that this year, I told you 5, 6, 7. The only good thing is that this year I'm gonna show him how to tie his shoes during the summer, because shoes with strings cost less than these shoes with the Velcro shoes. Like, the Velcro shoes are expensive and they're hard to find, versus the ones that you have to tie. So we have 7 there. But I also have a gift card with $10. So in reality, we got $17, and the gift card I will take out when we're closer to school, because I think that in Walmart I can get his uniform shirts. So I'm gonna leave that there, because the uniform shirts are like $5 a piece if I get them at Walmart. So $10 I already got 2 shirts, and $7 I already got for some socks. I saw some socks at Old Navy that look stretchy for his feet, because my son has a W foot. So I should have bought them the day that I was there, but I completely like overlooked it. You know, like, I overthink things. Like, I'm an overthinker. Like, instead of just grabbing them because they were there, they were his size, I had the money on me to buy them. Instead of like putting the $5, yeah, I could have took those $5 to buy that pack of socks, right, to, you know, not wait till the last moment and get whatever crappy stuff is left. I should have started now. And then when I got to the house, I was like, oh man, I should have picked up the socks. It's because I'm an overthinker, and I do this with a lot of things in life, guys. A lot of things in life I overthink, so I'm trying to fix that, because you can miss so many opportunities in life and so many things in life because you overthink things. Yes, some stuff we do have to sit down and analyze and work around the budget, but there's other things that we do not need to analyze. You don't know, maybe God put it there for a reason, for a purpose, and we should take advantage. And I don't do that enough. I always overthink, and it's a bad habit that I have, and I just don't like it. But we have $7, which could be for them socks, or no, I think I'm missing a couple more dollars to buy a pair of pants. But at least I know I have 2 shirts paid for with the gift card. And if I do, I haven't done the walking. I'm so scared to do the walking because of this heat wave. That I'm so scared, guys, that I'm gonna have like a heat stroke, because it happened to me about a month ago. I was walking in at the beach, but I went half day. At half a day, that's not time for you to walk, guys. That's not time for you to do nothing but stay home and take a nap. Stay home and take a nap, or be in some sort of type of store just looking around that has like a really high AC, or go to the theater and watch a movie where there's AC, something like that. But it's not. And I was at the beach too, but I wasn't like, I didn't have water clothes, because if not I would have threw myself inside the water. So I was there walking through my exercise, and I literally felt like I was like today. I felt like today, like I was about to pass out. That's how come today I knew that it was from the heat, because I had already gone through this walking, and I said, you know what? I think it's the heat. And exactly that's why I grabbed the water bottles and I held on to them to the frozen. And I'm telling you, I couldn't even feel like the coldness of that because of how hot it was, and like the fact that they melted in 2 minutes. I was just shocked. I'm like, it's hot. Like, it's not my mind. It's not my mind. It's not that I'm having a panic attack. It's really hot. Because if not, those water bottles would have not have melted that quick. I was like, wow, I need to get home ASAP. So yeah, we're gonna do $1. My last $1. I keep hitting the tripod. My last dollar I am going to put into possibly car maintenance. I'm gonna put it in car maintenance, guys, because I need to fix the AC, right? So I'm not filling this out yet. I'm not filling this out yet because I want this for the car tags. If you guys want this, savings challenge is in my buy me a coffee, and three come in the pack of this. It's a digital download, and you get 3 in the paper. So you get one for, like, I think it's $50, $100, and $200, which is this one. And we're doing, flip you around, and we're gonna do $3. So I'm leaving this for the car tax, but this is for the AC. So we have 1, 2, 3. So we have $3 here, and I'm gonna shove them into the car maintenance envelope. And that is how much we are saving today. Hopefully things will get better. Hopefully I'm going to see if I can borrow a car tomorrow that has a good AC. That way I'm able to go, because tomorrow's Memorial Day, and I'm trying to take advantage of this sale because I really know that the stuff is not going to be on sale again. And it's something that was quite expensive, and they brought it down by more than half. So I'm gonna see if tomorrow I can actually, and tomorrow I think it's gonna be a rainy day, so it might be good, because when it's raining, let me tell you, it's kind of weird too, because when it rains here, it's supposed to be a little chillier, like it's supposed to cool down. No, like you still feel like a hot wind with the rain, which is really, really weird to me. And it's been really, like this week it rained twice, and I'm like, why is it still hot even though it's raining? That's why I'm saying I think there's gonna be a hurricane this year. Like, everyone's praying for it not to be, but the weather is really, really weird for the month of May, and everyone's like, this weird weather is a hurricane coming type of weather. So I need to really get like some flashlights that are solar powered. I need to get like the little solar power box to charge up my phone. I do have a fan, but the fan is a rechargeable fan, but not a solar rechargeable fan. And I used to have a solar rechargeable one, and I would leave it outside all day and then bring it in the house in the evening, because we literally stay without power for a whole year when these huge hurricanes come around. So I really got to work on that. But the good thing is that the flashlights are not expensive. They're like $2, and I had 3, but the kids broke them. They break them in the sense that, you know, they take them and start playing. Although I try to hide them, they still find them. And it's not my son, because my son really is not, like, my son likes taking things apart, but it's like if the button were to fall off, then he'll take it apart, but he's not the one that he'll like throw it on the floor or whatever. And also, since I put it on the windowsill, the last one that I had, I put it on the windowsill, and every time the curtain would hit it, it would fall off, and that's why it eventually broke. But the windowsill is the only place that I can leave it that's inside. It gets sun to get recharged, and I don't have to worry about it. Versus if I leave it outside, the cats will knock it down, or whatever animals are outside, they'll tend to knock it off. Or the wind, if it's a windy day, it'll roll off and it'll fall to the first floor. So, you know, I just have to find a place where it's not going to fall off and break. They don't break that easily. Like, I'm telling you, this flashlight must have fell like 10 times before it broke. And it's not because it broke because it stopped working. It broke because the button fell off and you couldn't really change it up. So, but anyways, that's what we have for today, guys. That's my whole shenanigans for today. That's how it's been going. I will catch you guys in our next filming.